Today, I'm going to share with you truly what this life is, like what you're here for. You have to understand you're here on a divine assignment. You've just forgot. You just forgot why you're here. You forgot who God created you to be. And I'm going to break it down for you right now so that you can get clear on that, because that is the only thing that's truly going to bring you fulfillment in this life. Okay? It's not what's taking place on social media. It's not what's taking place on the news. It's not what football game is playing or what Netflix series is playing. None of those things are going to bring you the true fulfillment that you're looking for in this life. Because I'm telling you right now, the people that you see on the news, the people that you see playing in the football game, the people that you see on the Netflix series, they're all living their dream. They're all walking in alignment with their purpose. They all know exactly why they're here. And they've completely embodied that. So you see them playing on that Sunday and they're playing the football game. You see that day where they're the star and they're catching touchdowns. But you don't see all the work that they put in that week and months leading up to that and years leading up to that. Like, this is devotion. This is discipline. So you may not know what it is that you're here for. You may not know your divine assignment. You may not know your purpose, your mission in life. But I'm here to tell you, I didn't know for a long time until I was about 26, 27. You see, right after high school, I got into real estate and I was selling real estate. And I was doing that for about 7 years. And I just always knew in the back of my mind, like there was something else. There was something else that I was destined for. Like, this can't be it. Like, I know that there's something else for me. So one day I went to a real estate meeting and I planned to speak and pitch these 2 properties that I had listed. And I couldn't speak. I couldn't get up in front of the room. And I was like, oh my gosh, how could I be that nervous of what other people think? I just left that meeting just so devastated. Like, there's no way that I could not get in front of a room and speak. Like, what's wrong with me? So that led me to searching online how to overcome public speaking, the fear of public speaking. And that led me to Toastmasters. And then after going there for months, developing myself, after 6 months, I started giving speeches. And people would say to me, wow, you've grown so much. I remember when you just came here and you could barely introduce yourself. And I was like, wow, really? It doesn't feel like that because I just came here every single time just getting that much better, pushed myself just that much more. So I decided to take it further because all I was looking to do was just take it that much further every single day. So I was like, well, I need to take it further now. So then I started going to different clubs. I started going to different groups and speaking. Spoke 5 to 7 times a week, all of 2023. And I had no idea why I was doing it. I had no idea why, but I was doing it. I was being guided to it. I was listening to my conscience. And after I did that for that whole year, I was like, wow, there's something here. So then I started to develop myself. Even before then, I was already developing myself, personal development wise, learning about the mind, the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, the body, which is what I teach in the higher self community. But I didn't know what my purpose was. And I had to go through that experience to be able to speak in front of rooms and in front of people so that I could speak to you guys, so I could speak on camera, so I could speak on stages, so I could speak all over the world. I had no idea what it was preparing me for, but I just knew I was on the right path because I was listening to that voice within. I was adhering to that voice within. And that's what I'm telling you, is that you may not know what your purpose is. You may not know what your mission is, but what you go through is going to mold you, and it's going to shape that, and it's going to become so clear to you what that is. Now I look back on it and I'm like, oh, it had to go that way. Thank God it went that way. I had no idea what I was doing in the moment, but thank God I kept going, because that opened up something within me that I didn't even know existed. I avoided public speaking at all costs, all through high school, all through my young adult life, up until that meeting when I went there at 26 years old. So that was all necessary as well. Me being completely terrified of it was absolutely necessary in the fulfillment of it. Because if I didn't have that much discomfort with it, it wouldn't have been as great of a triumph. So whatever you're going through right now, start trusting in it. Start trusting in the path. Because I'm telling you, you may not be able to see it right now as to how it's going to play out. But watch over time, over years, as it all aligns, as it all comes together. And the prerequisite to this was that I was willing. I was willing to do whatever it took. I was willing to surrender. I was willing to follow that voice within me and be guided and allow it to take over me in those moments when I felt fear, in those moments when I didn't want to stand in front of the room, in those moments where I was completely nervous and was like thinking to myself in my head as I was going on stage, like, oh, I would rather not do this right now. This sucks. But something within me was calling me higher. Now I know it's God. And God is within you. And God's guiding you. But you have to be willing to empty your vessel for Him to pour into you. And it's only going to come from you surrendering, from you sacrificing. The ego, like, I had to let go of money. I had to let go of opportunities because I was chasing this, because I was following this. And to the ego, that's the worst thing that could happen. But to God, that's the exact thing that has to happen. Because you have to be willing to let go of all the things that you clung to in order for His legacy, in order for His purpose to be fulfilled through you.